Previously on the Ballad of Kaarlon.
Wait, so I can ride... You're telling me that I can ride the donkey with a cannon?
And with that, I will say that you have invented the world's first flame tank mule. You have heard some strange scraping noises along the outside of the hull, aware that you're looking at an apparition known as the Chuul. So you know the Chuul are a large apparition that plague the waters of this world. They're known for usually only attacking in the dark, the deep, deep dark, or the underdark, but sometimes they come to the surface of the water in the dark itself. That brings us to the Warden. Warden, you are being crushed by one of these claws. What would you like to do?
Well, it's clearly unpleasant, and I super duper don't like that.
No one would.
I would like to use my action to go immaterial and then slide through the ship.
And as you're examining it and getting your full realization that there's not any other creatures there, the ship is moving off at a speed in which you don't think you can catch up. It's all you can do to stay on as this motherfucking mule is... It's like, you don't know if you're riding it or being dragged to death up the staircase, okay? Jump out of the way just as the door comes flying off the hinge to bash you. And out of the staircase isn't just the person yelling, "Hiya!" It is Bartholomew, who's about to fall off the mule, comes careening out the top onto the deck. I think that's about all the time you've got for there, Bartholomew, unless you got something fun to say and or what?
Do you have
the Platinum Order!
So we could see you guys have known each other for only a few days. In fact, it seems like it's been weeks and months, but in reality, your characters have only known each other for these long days at sea, having met each other in Fort Hope. A week now, you've been traveling. Some are exhausted, some are afraid. Some are still shaken from triple long charms and encounters. Enter the Chuul, right? Two massive horse-sized monsters, slick chitinous armors, horrors from the deep, climbing up the side of the ship, attacking Warden.
Rude.
Warden, you were seized and nearly crushed to death. It looked like, for a moment. In desperation, you slip away, phasing, and slipping off to the sea, just long enough to check things out. Yuvel, you're reacted with perfect arcane instinct, unleashing your blue fire. Cooking that one Chuul that was left up on the top there. Flay, you get in there with some crazy monk shit, lightning breath and lightning fists and kicks. It's pretty amazing. Kaelrix, you're out there blasting Thunderwave, knocking one huge horse-sized lobster into another. One gets knocked out into the sea. It's pretty amazing. Yeah. And Bartholomew, of course, you weren't in the initial fray, but you certainly show up in a big way. Chaos above you, wrangling the terror from below. You somehow managed to rally Calyx Jr., the mule. You're like, yeah! You get that son of a gun up the staircase of all ways, instead of the hoist, and you ride that thing out the door, nearly knocking Yuvel over with the door coming off its hinges. And that's kind of where we left off, mid-battle with Chuul, crazy rainstorm, sea pitching the ship. You've got Orin on the wheel, piloting for the captain, who's yelling commands and telling everyone to stay out of the way of the warriors. And with that, we will get back into the battle with the Chuul on the ship Star of the Horn. The Star of the Horn. On the way to Pilgrim Rock. Lighthouse in the distance. Bartholomew was the last one to go, bringing Kelrix up the stairwell. So with that, Yuvel on the deck, having just barely jumped out of the way from the door. Rain splashing your face, lightning crackling in the distance. The warden missing. You don't know where. Flay's there. Your friends are there. Let's do it.
I'm going to use my action to stand up. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast the cantrip Mind Sliver.
So, what kind of saving? I'm sorry?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
Okay. Well, I can tell you right now, I rolled bad. So what happens to me there?
To D6.
So you're going to take 1d6 psychic damage, and then you lose one. That Chuul loses 1d4 for the net on every saving throw for the next round.
Nice. Minus 1d4 saves.
And it took 5 psychic damage.
Psychic. Boom. Yeah, it definitely has no resistance to that, so you're good to go on that, buddy. All right. And you definitely have hurt this thing. It's not in the best of shape. You guys have damaged the heck out of this monster. It's bloodied. Like I mentioned, it's got a cracked carapace. It's bleeding down the sides. It's got burn marks and lightning strike marks, and it's just been battered and beaten. It's not a happy Chuul. Yuvel, it only took a little bit, like half of your movement to stand up, and that was your bonus action. So you still have movement and your full action.
I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Okay. At what level?
Yeah, full send. We'll go level 2.
2? All right, so that's going to give you 4 dots. It's an auto hit. What are you doing? You're going to hit it.
Right.
Bam, 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 bam. That's 4 strikes.
So that's 4 points for the first one.
4.
4 points for the second one. 3 points for the third one. And 5 points for the last one.
Oh, damn. 16. So, 5 blue, shiny magic missiles blast out from your casting there and strike that thing for 20 points of force damage. All right, so you just damaged this thing for 25 points as like a level 3 sorcerer. Just kind of slapping it around a little bit.
Nice job.
Yeah, fun.
Savage.
Yeah, and of course, like you said, it has a D4 disadvantage now on its saves. So if your other friends have magic or casting, it's gonna, or if you have more casting later that requires saving throws, that's an advantage. That's cool. That's a fun spell. Warden, you're up, and then followed by Flay.
So
What you got?
I think the inherent issue that I was having was figuring out what I can do.
Aren't you like behind the boat, like floating?
I am disembodied and flooping through the ether. The inherent issue is in order to stop that from happening, so I need to use a bonus action to end the effect. But the thing that we were doing at the tail end of it was figuring out what bonus actions actually are. And my curiosity is summoning my bound weapon a bonus action? Oh, it is a bonus action. Can only summon one at a time with your bonus action. Use my bonus action. Summon my my glaive, which basically rips me back to my body through the ether. Correct, because that ends the phasing.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
Yes.
It sounds lovely to me. So you're like, all right. So yeah, you appear within the same space you were in before, or adjacent to it, if that space is
It's the
occupied.
closest unoccupied space.
Which is the case because the Chuul, who is currently on the deck, is where you were. So that is exactly what happens. You're very close to where you were before on the deck.
Excellent.
glaive in hand, ready to go. That was your bonus action. You still have your
Bonus
movement action.
I do, in fact, and I am going to go ahead and just smack the ever-loving shit out of it.
Stands to reason.
Good choice.
Yes. 16?
16 of them.
No, 16 to hit.
Oh, I know. I'm just.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
you
throw
ju-
16 spears at him.
Exactly. You just hit him.
Just hit him.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh,
All right.
where do you see that?
And that'll be 8 plus 2 plus 2. No, 8 plus 2. 1d10 plus 2. So 8 plus 2.
Makes
10.
it
10 is the number.
10 is the magic number. Ugh. In just a couple of quick rounds, you guys have got this thing like teetering. It's not in good shape at all.
Love it.
Flay?
Flay is going to use her spear to attack it. And we're flanking, right?
You are now.
I mean,
So
you'd run up on it, and so you and the warden are kind of standing next to each other.
well, then I will scoot around it to flank.
Okay. So you
So
scurry about.
advantage.
Yeah, you scurry about to in a way that's very, monk dance-esque, and get to the opposite side of this Chuul. And you take advantage of the fact that it's got the warden opposite, and you go for it at the advantage.
Ooh, 18 plus 5 is 23.
Oh, yeah.
16.
I'm double handling it. And I'm double handling it, so a D8 plus 3 is 6. I will spend a key point to hit it 2 more times with my feet.
Okay. So you said 6 points on the first strike?
Yes. And then that's a 13, which will not hit. And then an 18, which I believe does hit. So that's a D4 plus 3
Ooh,
is 7 damage. I rolled a 4.
nice. So you did a total of
Nice.
13 damage altogether there. Nicely done.
Fuck them up.
Wow. All right, Keelrix, what do you want to add to this crazy?
For my cantrip, I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
I mean,
Then I'm gonna get a little closer. How far away are we from this? Because you got
You
bounced
are-
back.
yeah. So if you imagine the railing being the edge of your battlefield and the Chuul being next to the rail, you have Warden on one side of it and Flay on the other. You were a little bit behind because you'd cast Thunderwave. It's about 20 feet away from you.
Let me move closer towards him, and then I'm gonna pull out my divine pistol, and we're gonna slap a bitch.
Just to be clear, mechanics, ranged weapons are a disadvantage in melee, and so you want to shoot from range and not be in.
Pistol isn't really a ranged gun, though. If you think about
It is.
Okay, well, if that's what, then we will not move towards him, and we will just shoot.
Yeah, if you want to get up within 10 feet, sure, but as soon as you get within close melee range, you make your ranged weapon
Let's
a
move up to
disadvantage.
right outside of it, basically, where I'm like
Yeah.
12 feet from him. I
Sure.
pull out the pistol. So
Fair enough.
let me see what I'm gonna do to him. So let me see if this hits. That is 17 plus.
Oh yeah.
Anything
Numbers.
above 16 hits.
Yep.
That is a dirty 20.
Boom.
Okay, so then
So you-
that's actually that's
Oh,
plus 5 to hit.
I
So
forgot to ask. Are you proficient in firearms?
technically not yet.
It's
I mean,
it's a specific type of weapon. They do typically, like martial weapons, you have to be trained in them specifically, or you actually attack with a disadvantage.
That one was a 19 plus.
So the first one was
27.
the worst.
First one's 25.
Yeah, that's your shit roll. Okay, so yay, boom.
I was not
the
expecting
case-
that.
Yeah, the fates have decreed that you're going to be awesome with this pistol today.
Nice.
Did I already tell you the damage?
No, because it's 1d10 plus 4.
Oh no, it's worse. It's bad. It's way worse than that.
Okay, well, what do I need to roll for damage?
Damage, you're going to get 3d8.
Is that plus dex or no?
Say again?
You don't get dex on firearms, do you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's a ranged weapon.
Oh, okay. So you do get dex on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
So it's 3d8 plus its dex modifier?
Correct.
Oh my god. Savage.
Pretty nasty.
So
Are you adding your dex modifiers?
Not yet. I'm getting the math there. That's 13 in my rolls. The dex modifier is 2, so that is 15.
15. So yeah, you get up there all gangster, like, what? Bluff, Chuul!
Oh crap! He turned it sideways.
Exactly. How do you wanna finish this Chuul off?
Well, we began our adventure with a knife. I'm kidding.
I mean, you can have your knife in your other hand, you shoot it in the face, and you run up on it and just like it's great.
You do.
Yeah,
like
let's
to
go
stab
for it.
things.
Yeah.
You go savage. You go savage. You
Full
blast
on
it and charge it.
I let out a thunderous roar, realizing I've got the kill. I run in with my knife and I just jab it right into the eye.
Yeah, because technically you have an offhand attack. You can be like,
Yeah.
with your bonus action. Even though it's dead, you still kill it some more.
Yeah, but now it's extra dead.
Yeah, no, for
Super
sure.
dead.
Not
Extra
coming
dead.
back now. No more questions.
I really just wanted to use the pistol. That's all.
Yeah, no,
that's
you
my
took
knife
off.
made.
You took off like a side of its face and head, and then in the other eye that you still see, like not quite lifeless, as it's not lost the energy of life. You stab its existing eye, and you take it to the ground, screaming a savage draconic yell. What would you yell in draconic?
We'll see you in hell. This is for the platinum one.
We'll see you in hell. This is for the platinum one. All right.
Loving it.
So in that moment, everyone roll perception.
Of course. 16.
15.
11.
15 for me.
Nice. All right.
A 17?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody heard what's going on other than Bartholomew, probably because he's still like dealing with the noise of the mule, is what I'm suspecting. As you're so kind of excited about the platinum one, and the mule's like, "Rah!" And you're like up on top of that thing. It's a little distracting, but you, the rest of you, just those of you in the 15 category, nobody got over 20, right? So 15, 17, like a lot of you are like just barely aware that the noises that the Chuul were making, you hear still from one more Chuul, and it's not the one that just went over this way, and it's not the dead one. It's one that's just now coming up over the front bow, opposite the angle that the warden would have been able to see it. A Chuul noise coming. It's just now like you see like maybe one leg about to come up over the top rail. On its turn, right? This is just making the ascent up over, and so like a couple of, and there's rain and noise, but you hear the noise of the Chuul. Bartholomew, what would you like to do? Oh, sorry, you don't know what's there though, right? Remember, so what would you like to do otherwise?
So there's still one in front of me though, right?
There's still one that you're not aware of because you didn't see or hear it. So you're still worried about the mule and your friends blowing up the one. You're like, good job, guys. You for as far as you're concerned, it's over. The battle's over. Like you're not really aware that there's another one. You're like the only one who didn't hear it or see it.
Can I just hold my action?
I mean, you're on the donkey.
Apparently I don't have anything to do. So.
Well, you're on the mule. He's giving you a hell of a time. I'm probably gonna make you do an animal handling on his turn, which is gonna be on your turn. So if you're just gonna hold action, I'm just gonna skip to the animal handling part.
Yeah, I'm just holding my action.
Animal handling.
15.
Handle it well.
15? Yeah, Yeah, so you're able to control the strangely, even though it's a pitching sea and the rain's coming down, you seem to have you're like, oh hey, Calyx, it's Junior, it's okay, Junior. Hey guys, you know what? Maybe you're gonna say something to your friends because they just finished murdering a beast. I don't know.
Nope.
Just gonna silently be like, good job, Junior, and just kind of keep to your own and let them do whatever they're doing.
I'm just looking at the scene. I just blew up through here. I don't even I'm just.
Oh, it's overwhelming. Yeah, your friends just. I mean, this guy just shot the Chuul in the face, and your friends are killing it. And you think, as far as you can tell, it's done. The battle's over. So you're doing good with the mule. You got him relaxed. Are you gonna get off of him or stay on him?
I'll stay on him.
Cool. You're like, haha! I got the mule up here, guys. Kind of like, kind of randy about it. Okay.
I mean, technically, it still does have a flamethrower attached to it.
No, it's on there. It's for sure. I don't know how it works exactly, but it's definitely on there.
We can roast some Chuul for dinner.
Yeah. All right. So, Yuvel, what would you like to do?
So I see this thing now.
Well, you were aware of it. You heard it, and so you looked over there. And you see like the one claw coming up over the side. It's barely visible.
So just the claw is visible.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you know it's attached to a horse-sized horror just over on the edge.
How far away am I from this thing?
Perfect. I was just gonna say, I think you're probably like 30 feet from it. Like it's at the far front corner of the ship from me.
I'll move half that distance to be 15 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And I will hold my action until needed.
Okay, you're not gonna tell anybody what you're doing. You're just doing.
Oh yeah, I'll let everybody know that I'm moving. That there, this thing's here. That we got another one.
Because you have to remember when you do perception, because you notice something doesn't mean that all your friends notice it. So it's always good to remember to use your free action to let them know.
Yeah, I let everybody know there's a third one at the front.
All right, so Yuvel's yelling over the storm. There's another one up here, and he's kind of making sure that those of you who may not have known that it's up there. With that direction, Bartholomew, you can glance and give me a perception again.
All right, so that's a 19 now.
Okay,
I'm noticing it now.
Yeah, with your friend who's like, it's over here. You're like, what? And you see the claw now up on the edge, and you realize there's still another Chuul to deal with. And you didn't really see what happened before, but this thing is frightening and terrifying.
I mean, you can still see the masses on the deck now.
I'm sorry, hold on. Warden? He can. But yeah, Bartholomew, what was that?
I want to know if I'm allowed to take my turn now.
Oh, you held your action. So you still have movement. You didn't go anywhere. And you still have, whatever you want to do.
All right, I'd like to cast light. So I'll reach my hand up and I'll create a ball of light.
Yeah.
And then I want to use the cantrip Thaumaturgy and grow that light into a giant radiant dragon.
Bartholomew, you cast this light that you make into, is it like an illusion? How does that work?
Yeah. So it's like a glowing orb of light, and then I'm going to use Thaumaturgy on top of that to turn that light into a giant dragon that will illuminate the whole ship.
Would you please roll intimidation for me?
Absolutely. 15 plus 1.
Will you also shake your head really quick and make flappy sounds?
16.
16. Yeah. Okay. So Bartholomew, you're done, right?
That is the end of my turn, yeah.
And Yuvel was done. So Warden, you're up.
Having heard Yuvel holler about the other Chuul,
You've seen it. You rolled perception. You know it's there. You're the only one. Bartholomew was the only one who wasn't aware.
Oh, fair
so
enough.
We're all up to speed. You see the claw. You know it's there.
Gotcha. Perfect. Then if I am standing on the other side of the dead Chuul from Flay...
Yeah, you're about 20 feet off of the new one.
No.
There's a huge Chuul in between you. Like large Chuul. It's like a horse-sized corpse. So, I mean, you could climb over the Chuul or you could go around the Chuul.
I mean, I'll just use a movement to go around the Chuul and use my my last level 1 spell slot to do Mage Armor on touch on Flay.
Okay. So you come around the Chuul. It only takes like maybe 5-10 feet. You put your hands. Flay, you get like this crazy magic armor. What does that look like?
In the theme of most of my spells, it is a green inner fire that basically just seethes up from feet to the tip of your head.
Cool.
And just coats you in. It's basically like green flames. It sort of congeals into like
green flame
that congeals into sort of like an ethereal armor, something that's like almost not visible, but
Sure.
imagine.
So when it forms, it's super bright, and then it kind of goes down, just to a faint greenish glow about you.
Correct.
All right, like a second skin.
Yes.
Awesome. And that's a +4?
I believe so, yes. And then I already have Glaive in hand. I mean, I didn't use a whole lot of my movement to get there, so I'll use the remainder of my movement to basically stand shoulder to shoulder with Yuvel, if I can make it that far.
Yeah, for sure. He only half covered the distance, so it's only like another 5 or so feet, and you're shoulder to shoulder with Yuvel.
I was gonna say it's probably a 5 foot to get to Flay, and then another 15. And
Yeah,
I think I've got,
you are both pretty much now on the floor of the ship, near the front.
Gotcha. And I believe that's everything I can do right now.
How far did you say we were from this thing?
I'm sorry, Kaelric, you asking how far you are from the monster?
Yeah.
From where you were, in my mind, the monster would have been
At the other end?
and you and Yuvel were both about 30 feet away from it. So I'd say about 30 feet away.
Okay. Yeah.
I think you were a little bit in front of Yuvel, so maybe only 25 feet for you.
Let's go ahead and fire up the Eldritch Cannon.
Oh yeah, no, and you moved closer to the Chuul, so you're right up there. I'd forgotten about that. Duh, you were pretty much smacking between the Warden and Flay, so you're right up in the action. Yeah. You're right.
Let's fire up the Force Ballista one.
Oh, your little buddy
Oh yeah.
as a bonus action.
Yeah, we'll fire him up and then fire him as a bonus action.
Okay, so you're just gonna put down your little mech and be like, attack!
Yep.
That claw.
I choose you, Cannon.
I choose you. Let's do it. That is
Cannon soldier.
18.
18 of them. All right. So, did you tell it to attack the claw or just attack the monster?
Attack the monster.
Excellent.
3/4 cover.
Oh, it's wait, it has cover?
Well, it's only like a claw.
Oh, then yeah, let's just attack the claw then, because if it's
that's a cold shot and 3/4 cover. It's pretty much the same thing. It's 5.
Oh, okay.
It's 5 added to the AC. Either
okay.
way.
I just momentarily forgot about cover, so.
yeah. It's half a dozen of one or 6 of the other. So I was just curious what your goal was.
Damage.
What's that?
Damage. And to push.
That was the goal.
Yeah, right. So you rolled a total of 19. Is that what I heard?
18.
18. With an 18, the shell, it seems that this creature, it goes. The edge of the ship, the railing, actually splinters and cracks and blows apart as the shell blows out part of the wood near the creature, but it doesn't hit the creature.
Ooh.
It's close, but no cigar.
What's the rules on shrapnel against lobsters?
Good news is the good news is that 3/4 cover just went to half cover.
Damage is damage.
Nice.
Later, baby.
It's not so much damage. It's damage to the ship to make it
I
easier
know.
for you to see the creature.
Yeah.
The captain and Orin are up in the top deck crying.
We just,
I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
we just fixed that.
And I'll fix it again.
All right, so you have blasted with your little mech.
Mhm.
Does it have a shape like a creature, or is it just like a little spider? Like, what do you?
Turret.
This one is a spider. It's a little mounted spider.
Ooh.
Think a Zoid, but a small Zoid.
Okay, just 4 legs.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, pretty cool, pretty classic.
Right.
Flay, I put you shoulder to shoulder with everybody by the warden
Okay.
and Ubel, but you held your action.
Of course, thank you. I am gonna. Is it within like 30 feet of me? 20 feet? Wait, 30 feet.
Oh yeah. No, you're only like.
Okay. I'm gonna
maybe
use my
15
lightning.
feet away.
I'm gonna do a line of lightning at it again to
Yeah.
start.
You're only like 15 feet away from it.
Okay. Do I have flanking again or no? No. Okay.
No, the creature has cover from the railing,
Gotcha.
but because part of the railing's been blasted off, it only has half cover now.
So that is an 18, which will be 2d4. Where's my d4? It's right there. Plus 3,
I'm sorry,
2d4,
I'm sorry, you said 18?
16.
Oh, it's a miss.
Oh, okay.
So your lightning goes charring the deck and leaving a gouge of scoured fire across the wood planks and rail.
Oops, and then I'll use a key point to run up to it and, fist it.
Wait, on Orin fans.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
Orin's on the wheel.
you don't want to rephrase that and say punch it. We're just gonna stick. with
Punch it. Yes, I will punch it.
Is that what we call it now? Is that the kids
Okay.
are calling it?
Mm-hmm. That's an 18, that one is.
All right, so 18 on the first strike.
Which will be 7 points.
Okay.
The second one is
You
Gonna be a
you barely hit it. You just hit it because the AC is a 18 right now with half cover.
oh, okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
And then that's a 23,
Oh yeah. God
I
damn.
am.
which will be 5 damage.
So she
Both
gets up
lightning
there,
too.
She like
Both lightning.
she starts hammer fisting the lightning fists into the Chul's extremities that are nearest the top. Ka ka. You said 7 and what?
7 and 5, so 12.
Nice. Okay. All right. Well, there it is. With that, it's now the Chul's turn, and honestly, between the dragon and of light and the explosions and the being beat, the Chul lets go and jumps back into the sea.
Right, you run, you little bitch. You little crustacean bitch.
Right. That's right. Get out of here.
Go home
It
and
definitely.
give her-
And I'm gonna give Bartholomew inspiration because it actually was intimidated and it wanted to flee, but it wasn't its turn. So I'm like, I'm just gonna play out to see what these guys do. In the meantime, you guys broke the ship, which I thought was awesome. So Bartholomew, inspiration. Good job. That was a great intimidation, unique effect with that dragon light. It was pretty awesome. I like it.
Yes.
Okay, so now that the battle's over, I'm assuming.
The encounter appears to be over for all intents and purposes. You guys scout about and look about and check all the rails, and the wind's blasting. You're only about maybe you've gained only a few minutes since this started. You could, I mean, if anybody's trying to see them in the water to hunt them, I'll let you do an investigation if you're looking for targets.
I'm good.
I'm good. I would rather focus on fixing the ship.
I'll look over the rail.
I will as well.
Are you still on the mule?
Yeah.
Roll me animal handling, please.
This is the joke that
17.
never ends.
You're amazing. So you're in the rain is blasting you. Kaelrix Jr. seems to be like somehow like it's normal to him. He's just taking it like whatever. This is business as usual with these guys at this point. Like you're over there just sitting on the mule, checking the sides. That's amazing. I love that. Did you roll for investigation? I'm sorry.
Not yet.
Okay, that's awesome.
I did.
What'd you get?
15.
15? Okay.
And an 18 for me.
Nice. And Bartholomew, I'm going to give you advantage actually because of that perch on that mule. You're actually a little higher up and can see a little farther over than maybe your friends might.
19 for me.
Yeah, you 100% scout that there's, even though you've destroyed them and shot them off, there might be one or two swimming along the sides, but they keep, like, it's like you're not sure if it's a porpoise or a chuul. There's something keeps kind of bobbing in the water and then descending. So with your angle, it's a really hard thing to see too, by the way, because it's dark and rainy, and it's like in the flashes of lightning. You know, that 19 and that perch you've got is just enough to see the edge of where the water hits the base of the ship as it's gliding through, and you're pretty much sure that there may be chuul tracking your wake or following under the ship, if it's not dolphins. Something. Flay doesn't see shit. Nobody else is aware.
How far away?
How far away what?
How far away is this chuul I see in the water?
The roiling shapes under the water from where you're sitting on the top deck, that's probably a good an angle 30, 40 feet.
Was it 30 or 40? Because that's a big difference.
That's what she said.
With the 19, I'm gonna say your investigation is that it's probably 40 feet away.
All right. Well.
And it's not consistent because like it'll pop up and then it will disappear. So it's like it's there and then it's gone. And then it's there and then it's gone. And it's not regular, it's irregular. So you're not sure if it's one or two. Every once in a while you think it might be a second one, but you're not positive. It's a big weird creature. You don't know. It's dark. It's flashes of light. It's hard to see.
I'd like to cast guiding bolt on it.
You're like, oh, whatever's down there, I'm gonna burn it with light.
Take your raggedy ass back home.
So a lot of you are like, kind of like,
go on, get.
A lot of you are kind of checking around the edges and checking the dead one to make sure it's actually dead. And you see Bartholomew kind of like tromping along the deck with Kaelrix Jr. He's like, huh. And he's taking a really long time and a really long, hard look down at the water. And he's just like, he kind of like brings Kaelrix Jr. back a little bit and he kind of leans over as far as he can comfortably and safely. And he's like, by the powers of the Platinum One and light, and you do the thing, guiding bolt.
I probably don't hit it. That is, that's just a 3.
Ooh. This is where that's where that lucky comes in.
You know what? I will use the lucky. I was going to use that inspiration, but I forgot to do it before I rolled. So.
Well, thank goodness. You're lucky you had that.
Lucky.
16. 16.
Well, what do you know? That's the magic number. You, in fact, do strike the hidden chuul with your crazy bolt of divine energy. A light breaks the sky again, almost blinding you all. It's a different form of lightning. It's this beam comes out of the heavens, striking this aberration that's just barely swimming in the sea.
Can it come out of the mouth of my glowing dragon?
Sure.
Okay, then that's what I'd like to happen. I want my dragon, my giant Bahamut-inspired dragon, to roar down divine lightning.
It turns slightly, and its head leans over the side, and a beam of light comes out of its mouth.
16.
Oh yeah. No, I mean you see when the light hits it, you see it almost balloon out the glow, and you can see the full shape of the creature. And like below it, because of the way the light kind of blasts, you actually see that there's probably what you would call a pod of Chuul. There's not just the one, but there's like maybe 2 or 3 more below it.
I'll turn to the others and say, there's a shitload of them down there.
That's the technical term?
Yes, Warden, that is a technical term. You haven't been around for a while. I expect you to start using the term shitload on a much more regular basis.
I haven't seen any defecation.
Look behind the donkey.
Does Kaelrix need to clean up after Kaelrix?
No, he bought it. It's his donkey.
When you double back, you do find shit in the stairwell.
That was the fuel
Someone
for
steps on it
up the
first.
stairs.
Literally scared the shit out of the donkey.
I mean, I think he rode the shit out of the donkey.
Okay. Well, then I'm over by Bartholomew, I guess, defending the side he's defending should anything happen.
Yeah, fair enough.
And then I will start examining the damage and getting to repairs.
Can I loot the dead Krull?
Absolutely.
Me too.
I was waiting for someone to get on that. So, y'all are killing time and waiting to get to Pilgrim Rock. It's exciting to be landing after all of the horrors and terrors of the last few days. With only 5 minutes or so to the docks, you hope and pray that these Chuul don't swarm the decks again. You do see that the lighthouse seems to have these large ribbons of color draped around it on the sides. Now that you're getting closer, you see that you think that they're in the colors of orange. One is like a bright orange, one is a brilliant white, one is a deep green, and a fourth is crimson red. And you know, those of you who are aware of time and calendars and these kinds of things, that this time of year, it's close to what is known as Yule Sabbat. Yule Sabbat is when the shortest day and the longest night occur. And many cultures around the world celebrate Yule Sabbat in different ways. And they call it different things. But in this region is known as Yule Sabbat. Especially Flay and Orn would be aware. Flay, you've never been to this place, but you're aware of Yule Sabbat colors. These are common in Berkelos. You don't know why. You don't know how. This is time out of mind stuff. You don't know where the culture came from or why it's here, but it's here.
Is it a religious thing or?
It's not necessarily, but is very spiritual for some people. It's always very communal, and you'll learn more about how Pilgrim Rock does it once you make landfall.
Can I roll religion on the ribbons?
Absolutely.
The answer is a lot. 18 and 5.
Okay.
So 23.
No, that's nice. I likes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the festival of Yule Sabbat is typically celebrated often, most commonly, what your time they would have called it Yulentide or something like that, very similar but different. Worded. But commonly, it's a celebration of the new year. It's very common that it's a New Year's festival. Also, it designates rebirth because the longest night becomes less long and then less long. And so it's like the world doesn't end. And so people celebrate the fact that the world comes to the darkest point and then it comes back from the darkest point. And the days start getting longer again. That's a celebration of light. And you're pretty certain that the bright orange is that sunrise color. That's really common in Yuletide from when your time is, the orange. The other colors you're not too sure about why they're part of it exactly.
But I can tell that it's tied to it.
I mean, obviously, there's some reason that they have white, green, and red banners that are the same as the orange. But the orange is ancient. Like, you're like, huh, interesting. They use red and green and white also.
Okay.
Well, they must have their own unique reason for those other colors here. But that's not... And it's common for people to celebrate by having festivals that include... Marriage rituals are common at this kind of festival because it's a rebirth, the first of the year. If a birth wasn't, if there's not a date, typically this is when a person considers themselves another year older. So it's a really important day for these kinds of things.
Okay.
And every culture, that you roll high. Like cultures often will have I wouldn't call it court, but I'll call it a special festival where marriages and maybe disputes are settled or new traditions are started or ended. It's common to have a Burning Man or candles or light because again, it's the longest night, so a lot of fire is involved. Usually, it's common.
Okay.
Burning
Noted.
candles. In your time, it was lots and lots of candles. Sometimes they would burn a tree. You've seen that before.
Yeah. Forever pitch pine burning trees.
And now that you're closer to making landfall, you all actually see on the shore some people have built a 40-foot tall wicker man.
Oh, fun! That sounds interesting.
Did I get anything from the scroll?
From the
Chuul.
The scroll?
the scroll, the Chuul.
Yeah.
Chuul, yeah. Let's dig into that a little bit. So the Chuul is gonna have. Let's see what you're working with. Are you some kind of alchemist or any kind of specialty trade that I should be aware of?
Just a soldier and a sorcerer.
Sorcerer. Do you have proficiency Arcana?
No, I do not.
I'm gonna go back to. You can take your choice. You can roll survival or Arcana, your choice. Just tell me which one you rolled, and then I'll tell you what happens.
Arcana, and
Okay.
I'm going to 19.
Okay. You were aware from the quick discussions you had with your friends that those tentacles were causing them to feel sick and poisoned, but they didn't actually get poisoned. So there's some kind of venom in those tentacles, and they're easy to extract. So you cut the tentacles, and you're hoping to derive some poisons out of those, but you're not really sure how. So you'll just keep those for later. You're also aware that creatures like this, the chitin itself might be valuable. So you're wondering if there's a way to maybe sell it in town or clean it, or maybe you don't want to just throw it overboard when you think this shell could be maybe worth something.
Right.
But you're not 100% sure, but you're feeling pretty confident because you rolled high. You're like, I think there's a lot of value in this chitin. There may be other things in its guts you're not aware of, but your arcane instincts are that there's more value in this creature than what you might know, but you instinctively know that it has value.
Okay, so I'm going to let the...
Would you roll insight for me real quick?
Sure. That's not the right dice. This dice. You say 15.
15. Awesome. So while you're digging around with the Chuul and you're cutting out some tentacles and you're assessing the value of this thing, and you're like, God, there's a lot of weight. You're like, it's abnormally heavy. Like, it's ridiculously heavy. Like the armor. And so you start cutting into it a little bit, and it's a lot softer than you would have imagined. And you realize that the armor itself appears to have a lot of gold fleck in it that is like, you think it might actually be gold.
Ooh, that's nice.
He's sparkly.
So I'm gonna let the captain know not to ditch this thing overboard. That I'm gonna try and sell the carcass and everything.
Okay. All right. So y'all make landfall. Unless there's anything else y'all need to do, or you have questions or sidebars before we hit landfall.
I'm gonna I'm gonna store the burrow, Kilrix Jr.
Okay.
Down below.
So he
Find
doesn't really
somebody to care for him.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go down the staircase because normally he's winched in with like a rig down a hole, and he's not interested in going back down there now that you've got him up here. So give me that animal handling disadvantage as he seems to be stubborn muling you.
That'll be a 3.
He's basically sitting. Like, can you move a sitting mule? Like, it doesn't want to go. It's like,
All right. Is there anybody else on this ship who can who's good with animals? Are there any crew that want to help me?
Bartholomew, we're about to get off the ship. We might as well take the ass
as
with
you're fighting
us.
the mule, they're all starting to get ready for rigging and sails and dropping lines, and they're all shaking their head at you like you're supposed to say, asshole broke the door. Like they're not interested in your problems. And then you hear another guy like, fucking set the ship on fire up there, and they're pointing at the gouge and the broken rail. Like the crew is not they're not enamored right now.
Do I hear that?
Oh, some of the side chatter?
Yeah.
Roll me perception.
Let's see. Perception. 12 and 4, 16.
You do hear comments about how you hear something like, "Can you believe these assholes almost were breaking the bow and wrecking the ship?" They're making comments about damages to the ship. That's what you hear.
Okay, perfect. And then I will clarify, that was not Bartholomew that broke the ship, that was Kaarlon. But Kaarlon is already working on fixing it. And then I will go over to Bartholomew and attempt to assist in the animal handling.
For sure. Well, and
Thank you,
I'm
Warden.
gonna let you. I'll just let you all get it done. You with the warden's help, finally get this ass to go down the stairs. It's not easy. It's arduous. You guys are still going to be in the middle of doing it while the ship is docking. Okay, so it takes a hard minute because he is not going fast. But with effort and tenacity, you not uneasily able to get it down there, but you get it down there. All right. So upon pulling up to the dock, the captain has come forward and assembled y'all. He's like, "So quickly before the dockmaster comes, they know me and my crew. And you came to me as a group. Do we have a name we can register your company as, or are you individuals?"
We have just recently met each other, but we are
individuals.
No, because we'll be going forward together for quite a while. We are of the Hexfold blood. Why don't we call us the Platinum Hex?
So
the Platinum Hexfold.
I mean, I thought
Platinum
that we
Hexfold
would be
Company?
called the Cuthbend Crew. I thought that's
Cuthbend
No.
Company?
No.
the
All right,
Cuthbend.
No.
Cuthbend Company. Got it.
No.
No. It's the Hexfold. The Platinum Hexfold is what we will be called.
All right. You roll persuasion, Bartholomew. Flay, you roll persuasion. Anybody who wants to make this argument, roll persuasion.
My name is Warden. I roll to persuade myself.
If you declare that you're not part of the company and you're independent, that's fine.
That.
All right.
17.
14.
You know what? I'll even use my inspiration just to see if I can get higher than 17.
Can you get higher than a natty fucking 20?
You're supposed to declare it before you roll the dice, so you can't do that.
Okay, that's fair.
Remember? That's part of the
17.
inspiration. You can only do luck that way.
Is that?
I was thinking lucky rolls.
17, is that 17 with your persuasion modifier?
My persuasion modifier is a 0, so yes.
Because I rolled a 17 before my persuasion modifier of 3.
So I heard.
All right. For the sake of the season, for the sake of the holiday, and because, frankly, I like the name, the Platinum Hex.
Hexfold, yeah.
No, Hex.
Do you not want the Platinum one's name?
You don't want the arsehole.
Platinum Hex. I don't like the fold.
You're an arsehole. You're an arsehole. Tell me what it is already, and I'm writing it down.
The Platinum Hex.
Platinum Hex Company. Okay.
In the background, I rolled a nat 20, and I just go, I'm Warden Alden Adcock.
And Warden Alden Adcock is also here. I'll make sure to turn it into the Dockmaster, okay?
Present.
The keepers are always wanting to know who is a coming and who is a going. The atoll is a very, very tight ship of its own way, you know? The grandmother and the grandfather have rules here, and you must be following them, or you'll be put into the jail. Or worse.
Keep that in mind.
There's worse? There is worse.
And as always, I am Captain Saradin. Pleasure to have made your acquaintance, and I will be attending to my crew and my crew's needs, and we'll be staying here for a day or two to make ship repairs, or a week maybe, preferably.
Whatever you need to repair the ship properly is fine.
Captain.
I like your attitude, and maybe if you're looking for it, I can point to you some ways to have some fun, or some. There's definitely the festival is going to be something. I'll tell you.
I imagine so.
Yule Sabbat is one of the big ones around here. I'll tell you what. And if my markings aren't incorrect, that might be tomorrow night's festival. So there's some time to settle in.
Orin, maybe it would be best if you stayed and helped the captain repair the ship.
Probably a good idea.
They
If
seem
you want to
very into law and order around here.
I guess I'll stay back with Orin and help fix up the damage we did since.
Orin's like, I'm going drinking. They got a great lodge here. He's already going down the gangplank.
If they know Orin, then
I'll stay back on the
Just
ship
stop
and I'll
him.
repair it.
for now.
The captain has told you all that you're welcome to stay on the ship, or the locals prefer that if you're not staying on your ship, that you have to stay at what's known as the Great Lodge. It's in the center of the town. It's a walled town. And the Great Lodge is home to what is known as the Council of Men and the Chamber of Women. And the grandmother and the grandfather reside there. It's kind of like a Great Lodge where there's two wings to it and a central plaza. And the central part is like the town well. And they have rooms there. It's like a hostel and a hotel for people who are maybe feuding or fighting or need a place to stay. But there's always rooms there for the people or for travelers. So the Great Lodge they don't really have hotels here like that. They keep people under control here.
I asked the captain if there's a place to see about selling the carcass and seeing about extracting the poison from the tentacles.
You probably have to meet some people and some folks up there at the Great Lodge to see who would do business with you. I have lists of families, but I don't have time to be going over it with you right now. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, I can help you out if you don't find what you're looking for.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
If you'd like to go into town and see what shops and stores there are, I'd be happy to go with you.
Cool.
The night be terrible and dark, so I hope you all get a fine rest this evening. You can find some good drinking and good eating at the Great Lodge. I'm sure they'll be happy to put you up if you don't want to stay here on the ship.
How late is it at night? Like, are there stores and stuff open?
Yeah,
or is
so you guys got here about 2 hours past dusk, so there's still quite a bit of revelry and merriment. Like, people are really gearing up for the festival, so like pre-festival excitement. And the word is that during the day tomorrow, everyone's going to be fasting. So tonight, people are eating it up. Like, it's like Fat Tuesday tonight.
Gotcha.
That Monday.
Exactly. So you see street vendors pushing around like kebabs and the smells of hand pies and cinnamon and clove, and they seem to be drinking drinks that are made like vanilla or chocolate flavored goat's milk that's been warmed with the cinnamon and nutmeg spices. Like they've got all sorts of these holiday drinks and foods that abound, but most of them seem to be like hand size or travel kinds of foods, because the word is from the captain and the crew that are excited about it is that this festival is the kind of festival that people go between houses and go between shops, and people leave the doors are all left open so that the ancients and the ancestors can walk freely amongst the people. From our perspective in this world, it's kind of like Christmas or Yule meets Halloween.
Okay.
Like the Day of the Dead.
And a little bit of Easter in there too, because it's rebirth. It's a weird one.
Halloween. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But it's definitely the solstice, just to be clear.
Well, Yuval, you want to go into town?
Absolutely.
Filet, would you like to come too?
I will be. That sounds like a fine idea. I've never actually been here before. One of the few places in our region that I've not been to.
Oren's yelling to you from the dock. It's one of my favorite places. Hurry up, you louts!
I'll kind of jog ahead to go with him.
All right, I'll stick behind with you, Val.
I don't get out much. I'll say once I get up to him.
Like we're still walking into town, but we're not. I do not want to be associated with Oren right now.
This is a long pier, and at the end of the long pier, kind of the side is this this catwalk that leads to this immense lighthouse that you were following in. And the town is a very well guarded, walled town. It looks very clean and well maintained. And at the gate, there is some braziers burning, and there are a couple of vendors walking outside the town walls up and down the pier. There's still like a few late night fisher guys that, no matter the rain, they got their big old hats and they're out there fishing, because this is some island folk, and they don't care what season it is. They got a line in the water. Okay, that's just how it goes. They got lanterns out there, and they're talking big talk, and they're sipping some of their hooch. And look at these lubbers coming to see us here in Pilgrim Rock. You know, there's a couple of old half-toothless dudes, you know, doing their thing. Everyone seems to be married.
Sir.
Married to you. Merry Yule.
Merry Yule.
Merry Yule.
Oh, gather round the fire bright, for you'll sabbat the longest night, when shadows stretch and stars all gleam, and the warmth is more than flame or dream. Raise lanterns high in red and green, let white and orange dance between, for on this night all hearts agree, there's room for joy and company. Yule Sabbath, Yule Sabbath, bless this night wherever we're at. Drink your S, more chatter deep and warm, love and laughter through the storm, whether born or wandering yet, tonight's the night we won't forget. Sing hurrah for Yule Sabbath, the merry longest night. The goats are milked, the mugs are passed, nutmeg dreams and chocolate last, cinnamon winds on frosty air, vanilla sweetness everywhere. And though the sun lies far away, our spirits rise like dawn's first ray, for gifts are given, hearts made new, and lovers pledge their lives anew.